Studer from Simply Studer here. I am coming to you today to talk about colonoscopies. I actually have one scheduled for tomorrow morning. It will be my third one in 4 years. The very first one I had was in the spring of 2016, and it was the one that discovered the tumor in my rectum. I was diagnosed with stage 3 rectal cancer, and my second colonoscopy was 1 year later after I had rectal resection surgery and 6 months of chemotherapy. So the second one gave me the all clear to let me know everything was great. And at that time I was told to come back in 3 years for my next colonoscopy checkup. So here we are 3 years later. I was actually supposed to have it in the spring, in April, but it got canceled thanks to COVID-19. So it was rescheduled to now. And here we are in July, and it's tomorrow morning. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what goes on with a colonoscopy to take the stigma away, take the fear away. It's just a body part and a procedure, people. That's all it is. So when you go to the doctor and you schedule your colonoscopy, you will get a list of instructions of things that you're supposed to do. So everything is spelled out for you, and everybody hears these horror stories about the prep, but it's really not that bad. And if it saves your life, it's worth it. So today I have been on a clear liquid diet, and my doctor, again, this is doctor specific, not all doctors, you know, every doctor's a little bit different in what they allow, what they don't allow, but my doctor allows coffee and tea in the morning, which is a lifesaver. The coffee has to be black. You can't put creamer in it and sugar and all that jazz. So, so I've been pretty much on a clear liquid diet. I had some really yummy chicken broth for lunch, and I'll probably do the same thing for dessert. Yum. I'm also allowed to have up to 4 cans of Ensure the day before the procedure, and it can either be vanilla or chocolate only. And that is good for me because it helps fill me up, because I like to eat. I like solid food. So for me, the prep isn't hard. It's the clear liquid diet that's hard because I like to eat. So that's where we are right now. And in a little while, I will get ready to start my prep, and I will talk to you about that in a little bit. So here we are, it's evening time, and it's time to prep. And here's a little story. Way back in the spring that I mentioned, when I had my first colonoscopy in the spring of 2016, the doctor gave me a prescription prep to use. It's called Movie Prep. And I went and got it from the pharmacy, and you mix it with water and you drink so much, you know, every so often throughout the evening. And I did great for a little while, but then I got to the point in the evening when I could not keep it down. I just couldn't do it. So I actually had to, there was no way for me to contact my doctor at that point. It was pretty late in the evening. And so I had to go in the next morning and say, look, I couldn't do the prep. And if you can't do that part of it, because you need a clean colon, you need to get your system cleaned out, then you can't do the colonoscopy. So I unfortunately had to reschedule it for several weeks later because I couldn't do it. So what I do now is over-the-counter prep, and you know, everybody's different, and there are different prescription preps. My husband was able to use a different one, and his was fine, but for me, I just couldn't. It was the taste. So I do over-the-counter. I do a Miralax, Gatorade, and Dulcolax over-the-counter mix throughout the evening, which you will see, and I will mix in a little bit. So here we are at prep time. Now I've already taken 2 of the Dulcolax like I was supposed to, and now I'm gonna mix the Miralax, 238 grams, this whole bottle of Miralax with 64 fluid ounces of Gatorade. Then, once I get this completely mixed together, I will start to, you're supposed to drink 8 ounces at a time every 15 minutes until half is gone. Once half is completely gone, then you stick it in the refrigerator, and you have to get up in the middle of the night and finish it, which is super fun. So, and yes, it's a lot of Gatorade, it's a lot of sugar. You can also use, I think some people use Crystal Light if you have to go for this, but I don't really like Crystal Light, so the Gatorade works for me. And I've also become sort of superstitious when doing this, so I tend to use the same exact things, and if I can't find it, I start to freak out a little bit. So I use the Cool Blue Gatorade because that's worked for me every single time. Sounds weird, I know, but it's what I do. So once you get that nice and mixed up, and you can't taste the Miralax at all. You won't taste, it'll just taste like Gatorade. It totally dissolves in there. It's just like drinking Gatorade, a lot of Gatorade. So this will be my first 8-ounce glass of mini bottoms up. Well, here I am. I'm finishing up the last glass of the first half of that Gatorade Miralax pitcher that I made a little earlier. So the next stop in the colonoscopy prep train will be, I have to wake up at 3:30 a.m. and take 2 more of the Dulcolax tablets. And then at 4:30, I have to finish up the second half of the pitcher. So good times are ahead at dark 30 tomorrow morning. So here we are, it is 3:30 a.m. You can see the time. And I just took 2 more of the Dulcolax, and I have another hour to sleep, and then I have to wake up and finish drinking the Gatorade Miralax mix. So I'm off to go back to bed for another hour, and then I'll be getting up and drinking the rest of the mixture. So what ended up happening was I did not go back to sleep because I couldn't. So I stayed up, and I am just now about to wrap up the second half of the Gatorade Miralax mix that was in the pitcher. This is the last few swigs here, and then I will go back to bed for a few hours. You cannot have anything at all to drink 4 hours prior to the procedure. So my procedure's at 10:30. So after 6:30 a.m., I won't be able to drink anything. You can take medicine with just small sips of water, which is what I will do. I take blood pressure medication, so I'll be taking that, and then I will be on my way. Yay! I'm always glad to get to this part when the prep is done, and now all I have to do is sleep and get up and go to the procedure. So it's finally time for me to go in and register for my colonoscopy. When you have a colonoscopy done, you have to have somebody drive you home because you do go under sedation. So my designated driver is right here. And for the first time, because of COVID-19, he cannot go inside with me, which really sucks because, you know, once you wake up from the sedation, usually he's there, and then the doctor comes in and gives you, you know, the results. But this will be the first time that he won't be there, so that kind of sucks. No. All right. So, anywho, so I will catch you on the flip side of that colonoscopy.
Yes, you will.
Yay.
Yay.
Let's go. Come on. I am here in the bay waiting to get my IV and go back and get my colonoscopy. Coming right up. All done and all looks good and clear, so I'm really excited. I have to come back in 5 years, and it is the best sleep you will ever have. We are all done.
Yay!
Yay! Got the all clear, which is
Yes,
such good news. So I'm still a little bit sleepy. Man, when they put the white stuff in, the way it just takes over you, it's like the best sleep you'll ever have.
Night.
I actually do like that a
Night,
lot. So yeah, like I said, the all clear, and I have to come back in 5 years. So I am really super
Super excited about that. One more colonoscopy down.
Legit.
Yay! Yay! That's a wrap for us for the colonoscopy tour. Hopefully it was informational for you. And till next time.
Till next time, people.
Peace out. Peace out.
Thanks so much for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Simply Studer. Make sure you click on the bell so you get notified of new videos. And I will be posting the links to the products that I used in this video below. So see you next time.